In today's video, I'm going to introduce you to the brand new Ruger-made Marlin 336 Classic. I hope you'll stick around. Hi, George here, and welcome to Tales from Target Suite, where I'll share my perspective on guns and shooting, and we'll have an adventure or two that will make even a grown man smile. And it was 130 years ago that Lewis Hepburn was granted a patent for his breech-loading gun. And the significant parts of that patent were it defined a bolt for a lever gun that had a two-piece firing pin, and it had a single locking lug, a very simplified design over other designs of the period. And that concept was used in the Marlin Model 1893, the Model 1894, 95. It was used in the Model 1936, which became the Model 36, and it was used in the Marlin Model 336. And I never know what I look like on the outside when I'm making videos until I edit. But I know on the inside I am smiling big time, because it was 75 years ago that this gun was introduced, and now Ruger has resurrected this classic firearm, the Marlin Model 336. But what a beautiful gun. Let's take a close look. I want to say thanks to Ruger Firearms for loaning me this gun to make some content with. What a privilege it is. And just wanted to be able to bring it to you all with my spin on the new Marlin 336 Classic. And by the way, if you watched my video from several weeks ago from SHOT Show, I interviewed Eric Lundgren about this gun and the 1894. And we talked about this classic designation, and he was pretty clear that there will be other offerings in the 336 that might have a threaded muzzle. And so before you guys get spun up about no threaded muzzle, no threaded barrel, that's probably coming. I'm just speaking from my own perspective though. So, but anyway, this is the classic, and I'm glad this is the first one they brought out. Now, Ruger also sent me quite a bit of ammo, 100 rounds of ammo, and this is what we're shooting today. And I really appreciate that because, as you know, I've gone through a ton of ammo here in the last few videos. But let me get it loaded up here again, and we'll shoot some more targets. And in case you're wondering, does this gun unload like the 1895? The answer is no. But I will say this, the loading gate on this 336 is very easy on the, very easy to deflect and easy to load. And so they did really good with that. Now, let's shoot some more. You know, it takes me a couple of times to get things right, and yesterday when I was going through this segment, I shot the steel target first and then the water jug. And the water jug, I shot it and nothing happened. I shot it again, nothing happened, and I was getting frustrated. I can't seem to hit that last jug. I was getting frustrated. And so I actually walked down there and, well, I already had 2 holes in there. But what happened was by hitting that target first, the spall or splatter punctured that water jug. It drained out before I got bullets through it. So I was shooting an empty water jug. So this time, steel target was second. Let's see if I can put one down there at about 70 yards. I see it moved. So what's my early take? I have been through now, I have been through about 45 rounds in getting ready for this and getting the sights adjusted because it was shooting way low and a little bit to the left, and so I did some I moved the elevator, and then I did some tapping, but I got it tapped a little bit too far right now, so I'll get this really nailed down here in the near future. But my first take is it is a fantastic gun. The other thing about this gun, and some people will probably comment, is the fact that it has some checkering. And that's what really sets it apart visually from the JM models of this same style. In fact, right now, let's lay this gun next to my son's 1979 Marlin 336 and just see how similar they are and what might be a little bit different. Okay, dimensionally, the 2 guns are very close. This is the Ruger-made Marlin. This is the JM Marlin from 1979. And overall length is about the same. There's a really nicely done end to the forend on the Ruger-made Marlin. The JM Marlin, that's really sharp points, sharp edges, not much finish work here. So kudos to Ruger for better woodwork here. And I like the fact that the Ruger forend has a little bit of a belly down here. Not much, but a little bit of a belly, whereas the JM Marlin is basically flat across there. I like this. I like the darker finish on the Ruger-made Marlin also. Metal finish is similar. It's a brushed, sanded, probably grain in the slab sides of the receiver. I like the checkering. But here is an example how JM Marlin does not always mean quality, because you can see there's a miscut right here where the flute should blend into the grip, and that should not be there. and the flute is just not identified or not detailed very well. And you look at the same feature down here on the Ruger-made Marlin First Class. Really nicely done. Of course, we looked earlier at the grip cap with the icon and just a screw. And one dimensional difference, the length of pull, and that's the different distance from the trigger to the center of the butt plate, is 13 3/4 inches on the Ruger-made Marlin. On the JM Marlin, that same distance is 13 1/2. But other than that, the two guns are very similar, both great guns, but Ruger did a great job here with the 336 Classic. So two fantastic guns and very, very similar. But let's shoot some more. And by the way, I think I've said that a couple of times here, but I have made some connections on through social media because of my YouTube channel, and one that I have really enjoyed, and he has an Instagram page called 1895 Gunner. And he posts a ton of beautiful pictures, lots of information there. But he also has a website, 1895 Gunner, and there's a lot of content there that you should check out. And I suspect sometime today he's also going to post on his website, today or tomorrow, sometime he's going to post information about this same rifle. So be sure and check out 1895 Gunner. You've noticed there are some watermelons down there. That's because the next video I'm going to make with this guy is going to have, I'm going to put a pick rail on here and a scope, and I'm going to do some accuracy testing just like I did with the 1895 4570. Rumor has it that the 3030 cartridge is not as accurate as the 4570, because if you remember, we got really, really good accuracy with the 4570. If you haven't watched that video, you should check it out. Anyway, those watermelons down there, they're for that video. So let's shoot some more. I'll bust the rest of those jugs, and I'll give you my final thoughts. What a great gun. Beautiful wood, great wood to metal fit, nice bluing. It's just really sweet. Thank you, Ruger, for resurrecting, bringing the phoenix out of the ashes, so to speak, resurrecting the Marlin Model 336. And a special thanks to you guys at Ruger for making it the classic first. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.